can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. The gun. Here's Wilson. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
I'm here all day. Kill.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Block now to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He's at the 40, the 20, and he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 80 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
2 yards.
that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
6-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Your track, your track. Check. Check 13. Check 13. Exit.
Block working out of the gun. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7th. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Locke. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Nick Foles.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. A beautiful fake. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Full connects on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go counter with Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Locke to throw. And this is incomplete.
Locke's pass intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Locke. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
The score, Cowboys 21, Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Browns nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the option, Locke will keep it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st down, here's Breida, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Breida. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check 4. 61.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to run with Breida. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a quick throw right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's Breida. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. Good job right there. Good job right there. Crunch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lock going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play here for Dallas. 67 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless. And so am I. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun. Wilson got an open man, finds Gibson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And firing a deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 71 yards.
The 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Nifty move. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
There on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This is Butler making the catch. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
It's
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Browns.
They go play action now. Wilson steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
51 to Mike. Go 14.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And a D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Down back at the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now he's got a man, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Gibson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
third down. Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brings up fourth down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
51 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51. The rush.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Dallas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?